Hey guys, it's BiancaRose, and I'm going to show you a few of the tricks that I can do that my drill team has taught me. Some of them are complicated and a lot of them require flexibility, but I'll teach them to you anyway. And so, okay, the first and simplest idea, but difficult in strength, is what we like to call a press. To do a press, you put your legs in 90 degrees, your hands in the middle, and then you prop your entire body weight onto your hands and lift your body up. It's a lot of core and quad muscles. You can also do the pike press, which I'm not very good at, but I can try. And then you can do what I did in turn with the press. You can do lots of different things with that idea. The next trick I'm going to show you is called a crab. That's where you put your hands on the floor like this until your elbows make 90 degrees, and from elbow to elbow is one line. And then you put your knees onto the end of your elbow and prop yourself up as if you were lying flat in a straddle. I'll show you. So you want to look like, I don't know if you can see me, like that, but in the air. To go into it, I like to start standing, and then I bend my knees and kind of sew my arms through my knees and then bring them out like that. I'll show you a little demonstration. Put your arms out, extend your feet, and then straighten your knees. And you can do lots of different things with that and go on from there. So that's what we call a crab. The next thing is a splat. It's not really a trick, but it's just a different way to do a split. So instead of a split, it's a splat. You do the split, but with one of your legs on your elbow, just like this. And you can go from a crab to a splat just by extending one of your legs to the back. The next trick I'm going to show you is called a planche. Now this one's complicated, and you have to practice it to really get it. Because there's lots of different arm positions. I put both of my elbows to my rib cage and then prop my weight onto my elbows, but there are lots of people that only use one elbow and use the other one for balance. I'll show you both ways, and then just so you can play with them and see which one you prefer. And then there's different ways you can put your hands. I put my hands kind of to the side like that, but some people like it backwards, some switch it, and then some, it's just, you have to find what's most comfortable for you. So I'll show you the way I do it with both of my elbows to my rib cage. And then what you do is once you prop your weight onto your elbows, you're gonna put your face onto the ground. I know it's disgusting, but that's where you take your balance from your hands and your face. Both elbows. I hope you can see my face. This is just one elbow and the other one is propped to the side. And that's what we call a planche. So the elbow that will be out will be the way you're facing. So if my head is turned to my left elbow is going to be out. And you can play with that. There's lots of different things that you can do with it. You can bend your legs and do a little spin around, like just mess with it. You just do the trick and then move your legs around as what makes you comfortable. The next trick we call a shoot through. You start from standing and then you put your hands on the ground and then you jump up with your body and then put your legs through your arms while your hands continue to have contact with the ground. I'll show it to you. And then you end up like shooting through, hence the name, and then sitting down. So it looks like that. Kind of gives you an idea. And so whatever works for you, honestly. The next trick is a headstand. There's so many different ways you can do this. The easiest one I find is when your arms are in a box and then your head is the peak of the triangle. But you can also put your hands like this onto the ground, and you can also, what else can you do? Have straight arms, But as long as you have a tripod action going, so your hands are two of the corners of the triangle and your head is the other corner. If you are stronger in your arms, it's smart to put most of your weight on your arms so you're not hurting your head. But some people aren't very strong with their arms, so they put their weight on their head and use their arms for balance, but whatever works for you. For a trick, I like to put most of my weight over my body with my feet still on the ground before I lift my legs, so I already establish balance before I start going up. So I'll show you the 3 different kinds of headstands. I'll show you some of the things that you can do in a headstand just to make it look more interesting than lifting and going back down. Those are some of the things you can do in a headstand, but you can imagine the options are endless. You can do virtually anything on your head as long as you have that balance. Well, that's all the tricks I have for you today, and I wish you all the best of luck to work with these and figure out what works with you and your body, and have a good time. Yeah, so if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. You can follow me on Twitter. I have it in the description box. I'm not very good at tweeting, but I try. I really do. So I hope you have a really awesome day, and bye! Yeah.